Today we're going to be learning to pluck, our first song on the violin. Plucking is not just an intermediary step to playing. It's a real skill that we use as violinists all the time for lots of different pieces. So it's worth it to learn how to pluck correctly. But it also happens to be a lot easier than using the bow. So first we'll learn how to play our piece with the left hand, and then we'll add the bow in the next lesson. We're going to be learning Mary Had a Little Lamb. It actually only uses your first 2 tapes on the violin, so it's really simple and achievable. However, if you want to challenge yourself beyond that, you can check out some of the other links I have in the description to other videos like Twinkle or Jingle Bells, depending on what you would like to learn. To get the sheet music for Mary Had a Little Lamb or any of those other beginner tutorial pieces, you can download it for free through the link in the description below. And that resource comes not only with the sheet music, but also some helpful reminders of what we talked about for really good violin and bow position. And then it also has a visual map of all the notes in first position, including the ones that fall in between those tapes. So if you're ever looking at a piece of music that doesn't have fingerings and you're wondering where to find that note on the violin, you can simply look it up here. And then lastly, it has the sheet music for those beginner pieces with all of my fingerings. Okay, let's try Mary Had a Little Lamb. Using that excellent violin position that we built in lesson 4, I want you to go ahead and put your violin up. Remember, your thumb goes here, and this part of your finger can be touching the violin on the other side. Now, to pluck on the violin, I'm going to scooch forward a little bit here. You take your thumb, and you're going to put your thumb here on the edge of the fingerboard. And all of your fingers can be curled in. Just put your thumb on the edge. And then take your index finger and uncurl it, and that is the finger that's going to be plucking. You don't want to pluck over here where your bow is going to go. That's much more difficult. You don't want to pluck way down here. We're just going to pluck slightly over the fingerboard. Start with your 2 on the A string just by itself, 2 on the A. Now put your 1 down, then lift your 2, play 1, open A, 1. Now hold your 1 down and add 2 because we're going to go back to your 1 this time. So now play 2 3 times. 2, 2, 2. Now lift your 2. We're going back to your 1. Play 1 3 times. 1, 1, 1. Now put your 2 down. 2. Now you can lift everything. Play open E twice. E, E. Now just your 2 goes down on the A string. 2. Now put your 1 down, lift your 2. 1, open A, 1. Add your 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. So we played it 4 times. Now we're going to lift our 2. Our 1 is still down. Play your 1 twice. 1, 1. Now add your 2, 2, back to 1, and open A. That's the whole song. Now I'm going to play all of it just slowly all the way through. Try playing it along with me. And there you go, you just learned Mary Had a Little Lamb on the violin. Pretty cool. And remember that you can click on the links in the description below to a couple of other pieces that are at about the same level that you could go ahead and have some fun with and give a try next if you want to check out those videos. Otherwise, we are now ready in the next lesson to finally pick up the bow for the first time. I'm going to show you how to hold the bow properly, which is an art. Even in my final year of college, I was still working on my bow hold with my violin professor because it's something that you will just continue to improve over time. But I'm going to show you how to do it, and a hack that I use for my students. This is just a tool that makes it really easy to learn how to hold the bow correctly without me having to constantly remind you or remind my students about every little detail of holding the bow. So check that out in the next video, and I'll see you there.